Hey everybody, Dishadar here, and I know, where are we? Yeah, we're in my apartment. So, hi, how you doing? This video is basically going to be talking about Theban, also known as Witch's Runes, also known as Angel Runes sometimes, I think. But personally, I call it Scribe, and I call it Scribe because when I first actually saw it, way long time ago, it actually just looks like a bunch of scribble to me. So from there, eventually I just started calling it Scribe. So, and history has been set like that ever since. So, here it is. It's in my book of shadows, which I have showed you in the previous video. But let me get it to show you what it looks like. Because I actually don't see a lot of videos, well, not a ton, that speak about it. And some people write it, some people don't. I happen to write it, and I really like it because, it's different, But I'll talk about all that later. So, right now, let me show you it. Here it is. Ooh, can you? I don't think you can see because of the blind. Oh, there you go. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, let me get a second sheet. Here you go. Okay. So here it is, and you can actually see my reflection. Hi, guys! So here it is. This is it. This outer circle right here, which is going, all this right here. This is the actual alphabet right there, the innermost part. Well, not the innermost part, this middle part, whatever. And right here is actually abbreviations, both in here, right here, and as well as right there. All this where my pinky is. So all that is the abbreviations, the innermost part here, and this part down here, all of this. And this is the actual A through Z. So how I made it, for my personal way of writing it is, there we go. Okay, so how I made it is that, of course, these are the abbreviations for the holidays. So I take the first letter and the last letter, and I put small parentheses in here. I don't know if you can really see it too well here. And then and then I put what the what the holiday actually is. And so by doing that, when I'm actually writing it, I can actually write quicker, so I don't have to worry about, because it takes a while to actually write it. So it's good for me personally when I write, so I can save time. And as well as right here, these are other abbreviations, but these are not holiday abbreviations. So here, this would be ing, this would be th, this symbol here would be of, this would be representing and this would be ch. And as you can see, there's a dot between each one, and that denotes, like for a sentence, let's see, show you another example, like here. For here, you can see there are plenty of dots that go throughout it, and that's to denote that there's actual separation, so that's not one word, but two independent words. And so this is the actual symbol, and this is what it means. So, I don't write it all too often, to be honest, because it takes, like I said, it takes a long time to write. So, let me show you one of my longer recitations. Like something like this. Here you go. Okay, here's one of my ritual scripts from a while ago. And here it is, in all its glory. So it's a lot. It's, essentially like a big block. And as you can see, the way that I write it is different. It's not with normal English, like here, how you write on the line. Here you write just below the lines. You can see there's a space in between all the lines. And I do that because when you write all the different characters themselves, you see, like for B, it's different than from here, which is S. I want to say, I haven't written it in a while. Here's I, this is G, T, So, no, it's R. This is R, actually. My bad. This is R. And you see how each one can go differently. Like for here, this goes in a curve. This E, there are different ways of doing it. And for me personally, when I write it, when I do it the normal way, it like sometimes goes below the line, and I don't want all that. So I write it all because at the top they tend to be the same. some type of curve or a straight line. So that's just, my way of doing it. And I sometimes write from right to left, left to right. It doesn't matter for me personally because, you know, it just depends on what I feel like at the time. So, and I also, as you can, I don't have any punctuation, like periods at the end or anything like that. But I have my own way of denoting if it's a normal space, it'll be one dot. If it's broken, like, you're writing it and then you have to go to another line, you see these two dots. That means they're connected. You see two dots here and the two dots here. You can't really see it too well because this warps it, the plastic, a little bit. So, yeah. But as far as like apostrophes, question marks, exclamation points, anything like that, don't have it. The way I do it, if it's like a question, I'll know it's a question when I read it. And I'd be like, okay, that sounds like a question. So, and I also have a special symbol I use. It's a repetition. For like, if you spell sunny, SUNNY, instead of having it actually spelling the two N's out, I have a special character that lets me know it's it's repeated. The one letter repeated times two. And that saves time as well. And it's really useful to have everything, not every single thing, but to have things abbreviated because it saves you a lot of time from constantly having to write each and every one. And for me, it takes a long time because I'm not used to writing and I like to write it extremely neat when I do write in Scribe. So that's that. And it's actually good for me when, personally, when I'm writing in Scribe because when you do it, especially in like a ritual format, like I have these ritual scripts, some of them I showed you, and actually have it written in Scribe, it makes it feel special, like it's something that's different. It adds like mysticism to it because most people can't read it, but you can, and that's good because it's like, for one, it's good for security purposes and even for religious purposes. Like I said, it's different from normal, English, whatever, because it's something that sets it apart. It sets that writing apart. It sets that practice of actually writing for that ritual, or, if you write journal entries in Scribe, it gives it a different energy association than it would just writing any old normal way that you usually do. And that's the benefit of it. And also, like I said, privacy. Well, I didn't say privacy at first. No, it's privacy. Because if you're one of the only people that can read it, you don't have to worry about if somebody happened to go through your things. You don't have to worry about them being able to read anything. And even for the key that I have, you can't tell where A starts, Z starts, the apostrophe, not the apostrophes, the abbreviations or anything. So it's also good for privacy concerns. So, but the main thing is actually knowing it, actually being able to write it without messing up, especially if you write in pen. I write in pencil because pen, I just can't do it. It's too, because I normally make a mistake once or twice because it just happens. So that's why I write mine in pencil, and it's just really nice. But no, seriously, once you get your style down, it comes to the part of actually being able to memorize it without a key. I keep a key sometimes because certain letters I don't write all the time, like Z, I don't always write, or X or Y, X, Y, Z. I don't normally write those, and K's, Q, stuff like that. You don't always write it all the time, so it's good to have the key there so you can look it up and be like, okay, that's how you write it. Forgot, V8 moment, So, that's Scribe, also known as Theban, which is runes and angel script as well. So there are other ways of writing it. That's not the only one. You can look it up. I had more than that. I actually had some for like 3, 4 different kinds. But I didn't see any use in having it because I only write in Scribe. So it's like I was wasting my time because having it there is taking up empty space because I would never use it. As far as like normal runes, like and there was some more. I forgot the name of it. So you can look it up online, or you can just make it up yourself. You know, so long as it's personal to you and you actually really want to do it, then it's, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. People, some people may have the idea that it's like you're playing a game or anything, but you know, certain things speak to different people. Certain things speak to certain people. So you don't worry about what other people say about it, because at the end of the day, so long as it's right for you and your practice, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. People can say to me, the way that I do my rituals, the way that I have my religious life, period. They could say there's something wrong with it, it's not right, it's invalid, or whatnot, but I mean, so long as I'm happy at the end of the day, who cares what they say? Because everyone is someone else's weirdo, as I used to say a lot. So don't worry about trying to impress anybody, just do what's right for your practice, It can be something that you totally just made up. It doesn't matter. Are you happy? Yeah, if you're happy, then okay, keep on going with it. And you, when it comes as far as like writing in a different, writing different writing styles, you don't have to use that version. That's just one of many. That's the one that I use personally. That's the only one I'm using. But, just look things up and just do some research, and, everything will be all good. So, D-Star here. Thanks for watching. Links below as far as my new Facebook account. I didn't have one. For religious reasons, I didn't have a religious one. Not for religious reasons. I didn't have a religious one. So you can, friend me on there. I'll accept you. Doesn't matter. I also have links to my Tumblr as well as my blog spots. And subscribe, share with your friends, rate it if you want to. And, I like actually seeing the comments that I get from some of the people who actually subscribe. Because, they're saying that, they like my videos and everything. Because it's just good to actually know that you're, putting a smile on someone's face. You're actually making someone's day, and that you're actually helping someone on their own spirituality. And that's always a good thing. Always helping people, giving back to the community, and giving that drop of knowledge, that could help somebody, do something that could, even for me, it might not be monumental for me, but, I could say something or do something or say things in a certain way that just totally changes, how someone looks at something, So it's always good to just, do that. So, thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Um, it's been a long time, so, show some appreciation for my fellow followers and everything. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a very good day. And I'll be making some more videos a lot more often for like the next week or two, So, just look out, and yeah. See you guys later, and have a very beautiful day, and I hope you like my very empty apartment. This is my room. I have it closed up. I don't have a lot of stuff because I don't need a lot of stuff. That's just my personal preference. So this is probably one of the rare times I'll actually be in my apartment, shooting a video. But anywho, talking too much now. See you guys later. Bye. See ya.